Hi, welcome to today's Talk of the Town. I'm Sandy Benson. Brittney Hillier, a local yoga teacher turned author, inspires young children through yoga and laughter with her new book, The Little Laughing Yogini. She joins today's show to talk about the gift yoga brings to her and her readers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about what inspired you to write a children's book, especially about yoga.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I teach little kids yoga, and I teach all ages actually, and I've been teaching for quite a while. And my husband and I were on an adventure, and the thought came to me as I was waking up, honestly. And I wrote it down, and then he said, "It sounds like you've got a little book there." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So on to the adventure of children and yoga and all of that, I created this little book.
So where was the, where does it take place?
It takes place in the forest.
Okay.
And
so you were in the forest when you thought about the idea? Oh, that's fun. So as far as parents and purchasing their copy of the book, like what would they find would be helpful with the book and with their kids?
Certainly. Well, it brings together the kids. There's clapping involved and laughter involved. So what happens is the little girl is on her journey to find her bliss in the forest, and she ends up finding it by getting bit by this laughing bug. And then what he does is encourages her to laugh and clap. So it brings children together with their parents because they're able to utilize the clapping and laughing together. So it's a great way to connect.
Yeah, that's a really creative way to allow parents and children to obviously unite in reading, especially in the evenings. So how many people that you work with actually do yoga for mostly stress?
Oh gosh, all people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see people for massage therapy as well as for yoga because I'm both a massage therapist and a yoga teacher. So most of the people that I come in, it's stress related, most of the clients that I see.
So what do children get out of yoga?
Oh, the children get the aspect of meditation. We incorporate that, the aspect of play, and obviously they're always children, their childlike playfulness. But they also, it slows them down in a way of when they're hyperactive. They're able to relax.
Kind of create a focus as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so what inspired you to become a yoga teacher?
My dance teacher, honestly, from Battery Creek, Ms. Slater Warren, she introduced yoga to us as a warm-up and a cool-down in my dance class. And my first Shavasana, which is your final relaxation pose in yoga, was the very first time that I was like, I'm going to be a yoga teacher. I knew it. And then it took me about a good 15 more years until I finally did, but it was totally worth it.
And so how about the children? How long have you been teaching the children yoga?
I've been teaching them for 5 years now. And I'm at 2 different locations in Beaufort, 2 different preschools, so it's exciting.
Yeah. And what are the ages of the kids that take the yoga?
1 through 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so I can't even imagine a 1-year-old taking yoga. So how does that work? I mean, really?
Well, we start with downward dog, and it's just pretty much a game of play and copycat.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of songs that I sing to them as well. So we do that, and that's a way of connecting with them. And the songs just ingrain in their mind, and that's how they learn. So it's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's amazing. So the book itself, how long ago did you write the book?
I wrote that literally in November last year, and then it was live July of this year.
Yeah, and where can people purchase the book?
They can purchase it on Amazon. If they're local here to Beaufort, they can purchase it at Monkey's Uncle, which is the toy store, as well as Artisan Yoga and Sugar Bell.
Okay.
So 3 different locations.
And how long have you been doing yoga?
I've been doing yoga since
I should say practicing yoga.
Yes, practicing.
Because it's a practice.
That's true, it is.
That's right.
Since high school, so about 15, since I was 15, so a while. Yeah.
And how many children do you teach like in a day, or do you do it like weekly or?
Yeah, I do it weekly, twice a week actually.
Okay.
So there's about 50 kids I see each time I teach them. So it's just broken up into little segments. It's very exciting.
I love that, and I think children starting yoga that young it just boggles my mind, but I think it's amazing. Yes. So I think that's great. And do you plan on a continuation of the story?
Yes, definitely. She's going to have many more adventures.
Many more adventures.
So excited.
Brittney, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Certainly, and we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.